What's going on YouTube? It's United Gamer 101 here and welcome to another Dark Souls 2 video. Today I am bringing you one of my favorite PvP builds, and that is my Faith/Dex build. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with it. We're going to start off with some stats. And the first thing that's kind of weird about this is that I actually kind of messed up and went to level 155 rather than 150. But that being said, it really hasn't affected me that much, so I wouldn't really worry about it. But I have my health at 25 with my endurance at 22, because after you go past 20 with endurance, you only can level up by 1, so it really doesn't make a huge difference. But then my vitality to help my equip load, just to get a little cool armor on. That's really not necessary though if you're good with dodging. But with the hit detection, or hit, whatever it's called in this game, is not the greatest at sometimes. They completely can screw you over. But then we got attunement, which I got 4 slots, but that's because I'm wearing a ring too. It's really not that much, but I don't really have to have it, to be honest. And then we have strength at 30, which is kind of weird because it's a dex build, and I'll explain why in a little bit, but that's a reason why that's at 30. And then faith, or dex at 40, and faith at 40, and then my adaptability at 22. But, okay, first off, let's go ahead and start by why my strength is at 30. It's a couple of reasons. First off, my 2 swords that I'm using, or that I can dual wield, I can actually power stance these. And to do that, I needed 30 strength. Also, when I occasionally, I'll go ahead and take this off because I don't really need it. We'll use this weapon. Does it make me heavy? No. Because it actually scales in dex. If you look at it, has an A scaling in dexterity, but you need 30 strength to wield it. So it's kind of weird how it did that, but yeah, and it's pretty good like an enemy trying to run away. You can get them with a hit like that. I don't really use this sword too much, but just in case I do, I'll throw it on there every now and then. Alright, but then we have my main sword that I use. We'll start off with this one as I talk about it. And that is the Defender Greatsword. You've probably seen a ton of Dark Souls 2 streamers use this weapon because it is an excellent faith weapon. It's not really good in dex, as you can see. I really wish I could get it better in dexterity. It'd do more damage, but it's not too big of a deal. But it scales with a B in faith, and here's one of the most unique things about it. You get this from one of the Throne Defender, obviously Defender Greatsword, but you hit L2, and it automatically codes it. You don't have to use like Sunlight Blade or anything like that, and it automatically codes the weapon in Lightning, which is, you know, faith. So that is why it is an excellent sword. It does some great damage. If you're running for somebody, you can get a good wheel, like 360 attack. Also, if you're like dodging and blocking, you can get a quick like R2 stab just to go straight. I use this a lot during the Dark Souls PvP Fight Club stream. And honestly, it's one of my favorite weapons that I've used throughout this game. And did I just break it? But yeah, so I really recommend using the sword if you're going for a faith build. But then we have my dexterity weapons that I was talking about, how I can power stance these. And the reason I like that, well, first off, I like it because it's a quick attack, really quick. So like, say someone's like almost dead and they're coming at you for a final blow, you can get a little quick slash and it'll normally finish them off. But you do get this weapon from a Flexile Sentry New Game Plus, his soul. So I had to fight a lot of it to get the Aurus armor. So I tried out this weapon and I really liked it. But when you power stance them, you go for a quick attack like this. I can do some damage. It depends on how, you know, defensive or how high the defense of the other guy is. But I really like it. I think it's just cool looking. I haven't seen a ton of people use them, but you know, it's just what I use for a dex build. And then my shield is just a Watcher shield because it's light and does really well. And I really don't have much faith, or I mean, miracles. I have God's Wrath because it's New Game Plus, and or Wrath of the Gods. God's Wrath is in Demon Souls, I believe. Actually, let me go ahead and do this real quick. I forgot to turn this back on. Yeah, I have Wrath of the Gods, and I have Forbidden Sun that I really don't even use that much, but just to throw it in there if I want to troll anybody, because it's kind of a douche move for a spell. But all in all, that's pretty much my faith and dex build. If you guys would like to see some like gameplay, like fighting and stuff, just let me know, because I would love to go do that. I really like this build. I used it a lot. My other build was the intelligence build that I first did, and it's really good in PvP, but it's like too easy because all you got to use is Soul Greatsword and you like never lose. This one actually, like, you know, you're fighting up close and, you know, lack of spells. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, I know a lot of people wanted to see me show off this build or just builds in general. If you would like to see more builds, just comment below and let me know. This has been United Gamer 101 here, guys, and I'll see you guys later.